Good morning, esteemed colleagues. I hereby call to order this formal planning meeting for our International Just Day Festival at precisely 0900 hours. I would like to begin by thanking each one of you for your continued dedication and professionalism as we work together to bring this important cultural event to life. As a firm reminder, this is a formal meeting and all discussion will be minute for official records. Mr. Iman will be serving as our official minute taker today, and all action items will be formally documented and distributed within 24 hours. Let's begin by reviewing the comprehensive agenda for today's session. We will start by opening formalities and attendance, detailed discussion of proposed festival activities, in-depth review of sponsorship and partnership strategy, comprehensive financial planning and budget analysis, community engagement and outreach programs, other business matters, action item assignment and meeting adjournment. Are there any proposed amendments or additional items that members would like to include on today's agenda before we proceed?
Thank you, Mr. Zabir. I would like to propose adding a discussion item regarding our social media promotion strategy, particularly focusing on our pre-event marketing campaign timeline. I believe this is a critical component that deserves focused attention.
Thank you, Mr. ZAILAN. Your proposal is well taken. We will add this as item 5.1 under community engagement. Are there any additions or amendments from the floor? Seeing none, the agenda stands as amended. Let us proceed to our first substantive item, festival activities discussion. We now move on our first substantive agenda item, the planning of festival activities. Mr. Azim, as our manager, you have the floor to present your comprehensive proposal for the day's programming.
Thank you, Mr. Zadi. Colleges, I am pleased to present a detailed outline of our proposed festival activities, which has been developed in close consultation with our programming team and informed by feedback from previous years. For the main stage, we propose a three-part structure. The morning session from 10 a.m. to 12:30 will feature emerging jazz talents from across Southeast Asia. We plan to showcase three 30-minute sets, each followed by a 15-minute chess over. This segment is designed to highlight regional diversity and give a platform to rising stars. The afternoon session will feature our headline international acts. These artists have been carefully selected to represent a wide spectrum of jazz styles, from traditional New Orleans swing to Afro, urban jazz and modern fusion. The evening gala from 7:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. will be the grand final. It will include collaborative performance between international and local artists, culminating in an all-star jam session that celebrates improvisation and unity. In parallel, we will run a series of educational components. At 11, a jazz improvisation masterclass led by a globally recognized jazz artist. At 1 p.m., a panel discussion titled The Business of Music featuring industry professional. At 3 p.m., a demonstration on music technology focusing on digital tools for jazz composition and performance. For our youth program, from 10 to 12 p.m., we will host an instrument painting zoo, allowing children to explore and try out various jazz instruments under supervision. From 1 to 3 p.m., we will feature a youth jazz ensemble showcase, inviting school bands and community groups to perform. Finally, we propose several interactive elements to enhance audience engagement. First, a jazz history walk, an installation of panel and audio station throughout the venue. Second, a community mural where attendees can contribute artwork throughout the day. Lastly, a digital memory wall where visitors can share their personal jazz stories via tablets or QR code. This structure is designed to ensure that the festival is not only entertaining but also educational, inclusive, and reflective of our mission to promote jazz as a universal language.
All right, thank you, Mr. Azim, for that comprehensive and well-structured proposal, such as youth program and educational components. I now open the floor and the board for any discussion. Mr. Zailan, from a marketing perspective, what are your thoughts on the proposed programming?
Thank you, Mr. Zabi. I commend Mr. Azim and his team for thoughtful and diverse program. From a marketing standpoint, I believe the inclusion of youth and educational components will significantly broaden our audience base. However, I would recommend that we consider integrating short audience engagement moment between sets, perhaps trivia, giveaways, or brief artist interviews to maintain energy and encourage social media sharing. Additionally, we might want to consider a live streaming option for the evening gala to reach international audience.
All right, thank you, Mr. Zailan, for that perspective. I think I will consider the live streaming option due to its reach towards the international audience, such as we use the platform of YouTube or any platform that we want to use. So we close the discussion for our planning for the festival activities. We now proceed towards the second point, and we want to next agenda. We now move to our next agenda item, the sponsorship and partnership strategy. Mr. Zailan, from your marketing perspective, you have the floor to present your comprehensive plan for our partnership. So do take the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Zabe. Colleges, I'm pleased to present a multi-tiered sponsorship strategy designed to attract a diverse range of partners while ensuring strong brand alignment with our festival values. We propose a four-tier sponsorship model. Platinum sponsor. These are our headline partners. They will receive top-tier visibility, including logo placement on all promotional material, stage banners, and exclusive naming right to one of the main festival zones. Gold sponsors. This partner will receive prominent placement on digital and print media, a booth at the venue, and mentions during stage announcement. Silver sponsor. This sponsor will be featured in our program booklet, on our website, and receive social media shoutouts. And the last one, community partners. These are smaller businesses or organizations that contribute in-kind support or smaller financial contributions. They will acknowledge in our community engagement materials. We identify several target sectors for outreach: music and audio equipment brands, airlines and travel companies, beverage and food brands, cultural institutions and embassies, local businesses with a strong community presence. In terms of benefits, we emphasizing brand exposure, audience engagement, and alignment with a globally recognized culture initiative. We will also offer customized packages for sponsors who wish to support specific components such as the youth program or the evening gala. To support this, we prepare a partnership deck with visuals, audience demographics, and past festival metrics. We'll begin outreach next week, starting with warm list from our existing network. I also propose forming a sponsorship subcommittee to assist with follow-ups and relationship management.
From the colleagues. Okay, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. My microphone did not open for the past 10 minutes I talk. So thank you for Mr. Zailan for that thorough and strategic presentation. Um, for I do believe that we need to form a sponsorship subcommittee to assist the marketing department for that specific task. For any of our colleagues, I now open the floor for any comments or any question that you have. So do take away.
I appreciate the tier structures. I like to suggest we include a clause in our agreement that allows for co-brand content, perhaps some short videos or interviews with the artist sponsored by our own partners. This could also increase our value for them and give us more content for the promotion. What do you all think?
Yeah, I agree. Also, we should ensure that any physical booth or television bus sponsors are integrated into the festival layout in a way that enhance the visitor experience, not distract from it.
I will also recommend we prioritize sponsors who are aligned with our educational and community value. For example, a music school or youth foundation might be more aligned than a generic consumer brand.
Excellent points from the colleagues. Let's ensure the sponsorship subcommittee reflects this balance of commercial and cultural priorities. We finalize the committee members by the end of today. Mr. Zailan could take some of his colleagues from the marketing department, and we wrap it up for our sponsorship and partnership strategy discussion points. So we go towards the next one, the financial planning and budget analysis for our program. Mr. KHAMIL, please present your detailed analysis for our financial planning segment.
Thank you, Mrs. Zabir. I prefer a comprehensive budget that outlines projection expense, revenue streams, and contingency allocations. On the expedition side, our major cost categories includes artist fees and travels. This is our largest expense, accounting for approximately 40% of the total budget. Then, the venue and technical setup, including the stage, sounds, lighting, and seating. Next is marketing and promotion, both digital and traditional media. Other than that, the education and the youth program, which use materials, facilitators, and logistics. Aside from that, staffing and volunteer supports, including the training meals and uniforms, with the contingency funds being 10% of the total budget reserved for unforeseen costs. On the revenue side, we anticipate income from sponsorships as outlined by Mr. Zailan. The ticket sales, we propose a tiered system model with earlier bird discounts, merchandise, festival branded items including shirts, posters, and music compilations, and grants and public funding. We've submitted application to several cultural council and art foundations. I also prepared three budget scenarios. For conservatives, it is based on minimum sponsorships and modest ticket sales. For moderates, our most likely scenario with balanced income and expenses. Optimistic, we exceed our target in sponsorship and ticketing. I recommend we adopt the moderate scenario as our working budget with flexibility to scale it up or down based on the actual income. I also propose a monthly financial review leading up to the event.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kamil from the financial department. There was a clear and responsible financial overview. Uh, I do agree we need to adopt the moderate scenario as our working budget. That's the most likely scenario. As you said before, we balance income and expenses due to the most uh, largest expense, that is the artist fees and travel. So, from our colleagues, any questions or feedback for Mr. Kamil?
I support the tiered ticketing model. We should also consider bundling ticket with merchandise or workshop access to increase value.
Yes, I agree. Also, let us share our context with vendors, include clear payment milestone to manage cash flow.
I would like to suggest we allocate a small fund for community scholarship, free ticket for students or underprivileged groups.
Excellent suggestion from Mr. Iman, Mr. Azim, and Mr. Zailan. Let's incorporate those into the next budget draft. We close our financial agenda right now, and we open for the next discussion. That is the community engagement strategy from the outside relations department. Mr. Iman, please present your community engagement strategy.
Thank you, Mr. Zabi. Our community engagement plan is built around three pillars: education, uh, inclusion, and participation. First, school outreach. We will partner with local schools to offer pre-festival jazz appreciation seasons. We will distribute educational kits with listening guide and activity sheet. Selected school will be invited to attend the yacht showcase and participate in the moral project. Second, community partnership. We will reaching our two local art centers, library, and NGO to co-host event. We will offer free community tickets to these partners. We will also invite community musicians to perform in pop-up set around the venue. Third, volunteer engagement. We will launch a volunteer requirement kit drive next month, and volunteers will receive training, festival merchandise, and certificates of notification. And we also host a post-event appreciation gathering. Our goal is to make the festival feel like a share celebration, not just a performance. We want every visitor to feel like they are they are part of something meaningful.
Thank you, Mr. Iman, from the outside relations department. That was truly inspiring and well thought out. I really agree for the volunteer engagement. We do want to make them feel like they feel part of something meaningful instead of just a shared celebration and a performance. We do need to take our school outreach. Please do mind that we need to take in the area. Do not take like outside of Selangor or anything. If any of the team has any thoughts or any perspective, let's hear it.
I'd like to coordinate closely with you on the logistic for school visits and volunteer scheduling.
Let's also create a social media campaign around the community mural, maybe a time-lapse video or daily highlights.
I'll also ensure we allocate the sufficient fund for volunteer support and community ticketing.
All right, thank you from the insight from Mr. Azim Zailan and Mr. Kamil. I do really like your perspective on it, such as the sufficient funds, the community mural, and the Azim will likely to be the logistic for school visits and other this scheduling. I will take notes to that so I could present to the higher boards. So for the next one, the social media promotion strategy, as Zailan wanted to give his insight to it. So Mr. Zailan, please proceed with your proposal on social media promotion.
Thank you, Mr. Zabi. Our social media strategy will focus on pre-event buzz, real-time engagement, and post-event storytelling. We'll begin our pre-event campaign 6 weeks before the festival. Number one, weekly artist spotlights. Number two, behind the scenes content. Number three, countdown graphic and teaser videos. And number four, a hashtag campaign, which is hashtag Jazz Day Harmony. During the event, the live updates and stories from each stage, and the volunteer takeover, and the last one is audience polls and giveaways. For the post-event will be the highlight reels, testimonials from artists and attendees, and the last one we thankful messages to sponsors and partners. We'll use the social media just like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. I propose we also engage 3 to 5 local influencers to help amplify our reach.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Zailan, for that dynamic and well structured plan. For the local influences. I do fond of like the influences such as DMA Islam, CEO Batu, and yeah, Irwan. For that, let's ensure our content team is fully briefed and resourced for the sorry for the next action for the next discussion, colleagues. So we end this discussion here. I want to thank my colleagues here for their thoughtful contribution. Before we adjourn, let's review the key action items. Mr. Azim will finalize the programming schedule and coordinate with artists. Is that true? You have jotted it down, Mr. Azim?
Yes.
Mr. Zailan will launch the sponsorship outreach, like I said before, towards the airlines, Asia, Malaysia Airlines, the local brands with the strong influence, Zeus Coffee or Tea Life, and anything related, and begin the social media campaigns. Take the local influence I said before, the CEO Batu and DMA Islam, for their local influence towards the youth. Is that correct, Mr. Zailan? You jot it down?
Yes, correct.
All right, thank you so much. So, Mr. Kamil, you will revise the budget to include scholarships, tickets, and bundle pricing from the local universities or any local schools. Is that correct?
Yes, that is true.
All right, thank you so much. And Mr. Iman, the final one. We initiate school outreach and volunteer recruitment. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true, Mr. Zabi.
All right, thank you so much for my colleagues, Mr. Azim, Zailan, Kamil, and Mr. Iman. The sponsorship subcommittee for Mr. Kamil will be confirmed by the end of the day who will be inside of the subcommittee. You need to have the 50-50 rule, take 50% from the financial team, 50% for the marketing team. Please ensure all updates are submitted to Mr. Iman by Friday today for inclusion in the weekly report. With that, I declare this meeting adjourned at 5:52 p.m. Thank you all for your dedication and professionalism for this program to be uh, to to exist. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Zabir.